Welcome to part 2 of the DARPA Lifelog docuseries. Mark Zuckerberg outlines a plan for a so-called privacy-focused Facebook. Facebook owns Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. In March of 2019, Zuckerberg released a 3,000-word note on Facebook outlining a more privacy-focused future for the tech company, saying that communications platforms that protect privacy will become even more important than today's open platforms. To sum up this 3,000-word note, he basically did a non-marketing data release privacy push to cover for past and future exposure issues. You cannot stop Facebook from collecting your data. There is no privacy. There is no way to turn off, even through app deletion on your mobile, their ability to extract your info. There's no way. How is it possible for a supposed non-governmental entity, the phones companies are involved? Not even a phone wipe would resolve the extraction of your private information. Mark Zuckerberg feared that the entire public of billions of people worldwide will eventually wake up to the fact that they discover all their real-time data, which includes listening to their phone conversations, watching when they record videos, gathering all of the GPS meta records are being harvested and made accessible to the CIA headquarters to Langley. Zuckerberg even went as far as installing a secret panic chute in his conference room. The charter for the NSA, the National Security Agency, is domestic and foreign, which means they can operate on U.S. soil and abroad. The CIA charter is that they can only operate on foreign soil and not in any shape or form operate on U.S. soil, domestic. So why is the CIA conducting an active umbrella collection campaign, stringer tangents to 9, against all U.S. citizens through LifeLog Facebook? Absorb tangent targeting to bypass data encryption on phone, tablet, etc. Their primary focus is on elected officials, which is why many CIA agents ran for Congress and won. I'll discuss that later on. The primary focus on elected officials in key subcommittees. Activation occur of recording local on-device pre-SCIF entry. A SCIF is a sensitive compartmented information facility. It's a U.S. Department of Defense term for a secure room or facility. It can be a secure room or data center that guards against electronic surveillance and suppresses data leakage of sensitive security and military information data. These CIA agents complete no logs, no keys. They just ghost in and ghost out. People only engage security to escape vehicles when they have something very serious to fear. What is that fear of Mark Zuckerberg? Do you think it's a coincidence that Mark met his wife when they both attended Harvard? His wife is of Vietnamese descent. Her parents escaped by boat from Vietnam and fled to the United States. Why did they flee? Those questions will be answered in part 3 because there's so much information to go over that I have to cover now. China won't allow Facebook there because they are working in conjunction with the CIA with the data harvesting, which explains why Edward Snowden stopped in China first before heading to Russia when he stole NSA intel. Before I get into this Snowden mess, you must first understand how others within the FBI, DOJ are linked to the CIA. The CIA wants to be the only agency in control of the United States. They do not want any other agency to get in their way. The NSA was created to watch and spy on the CIA. Who watches the watchmen? Thus, the CIA had to not only discredit the NSA, but to have them removed altogether. The CIA is the so-called intelligence community who feeds disinformation to higher-ups such as the president. Think 9/11 and how their purposeful disinformation relayed to Congress, Senate, and the president of the weapons of mass destruction were in Iraq. Congressional House members and House committee members have all type of special access and levels of security clearances. The CIA is and has targeted the executive, House, Senate, DOJ, FBI, State Department, etc. branches of the government of the United States. Many as 10 former CIA agents ran under the Democrat tag for House elections and won in 2018. Here are a few of their names. Representative Abigail Spanberger, Representative Alyssa Slotkin, and Representative Will Hurd. So the CIA has weaved a tight web with inserting themselves in government. Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, DARPA, and their LifeLog program. This is unconstitutional how the CIA are performing domestic spy operations in the United States. This is why Edward Snowden targeted the NSA. Snowden is a CIA agent and asset. CIA has a base in China, which is why he stopped there to confirm his task was complete before his end destination of Russia. Snowden released the code words, which are the NSA keys to the base located in China. Snowden travels to Russia to ensure his protection. Shadow brokers then release the actual code, the NSA keys. Shadow brokers originates in Russia, which is the only reason Snowden traveled there, not because that was the only country that would let him in and not turn him over to the US. The shadow brokers then released the data to the mainstream media to prove this massive surveillance state exists. A surveillance state is a country where the government engages in pervasive surveillance of large number of its citizens and visitors. But what they didn't tell you is that the secrets they revealed is what the NSA used to spy on the deep state actors which run the CIA to stop them. Part 3 will delve further into these matters, which will be released soon. Until then, get prepared, stay prepared, remain vigilant. The enemy is busy, so should we. The Batman out. End transmission.